Hey lovely sexy gaming people. So today's video, issue 14, Warhammer Stormbringer. This is Man-Skewer Boltboyz. Let's crack it open. So you get 3 of these boys. File that on the floor for the time being. Let's have a look at the magazine first. Nice picture of a giant on the front, and there's our Boltboyz. So, Ogre Moor tribes. The endless feast. Ogres are always hungry, and their entire culture is centered around eating. Forging alliances. Stormcast Eternals, number 4. Stormcast Eternals may be strong, fearless, and well armed, but they cannot reclaim the realms alone. Their greatest weapons are the alliances they have made, both with the beasts of Azir and beyond. So, aid of the enlightened. The Lumineth wish to restore their empire in the realm of light to its former glory. Have allied with Stormcast Eternals to cleanse their home of corruption. Battle bonds. Everywhere the Stormcast Eternals go, they seek to restore ancient alliances and forge new ones. Old Oaths restored, a light in the abyss, united bloodshed, support from the stars. Right, here's our info sheet. I won't say data sheet for our Man-Skewer Boltboyz. So, D6 rolling chart for unit traits. And then a D6 rolling chart for unit tactics. We then have our how to build for our blue section. Oh, and it looks like there's going to be some tiny bits and pieces here. So yeah, you're going to need to be careful when you cut these out. And be careful that you don't glue them. My usual trick is to get everything ready and then something sticks to my forearm and then it drops on the floor and I can't find it for like a week. And then how to paint. So fairly straightforward. We're just going to be doing the usual here. So green to begin with. Then we're going to be using some Catachan flesh, some lead belcher, some Wraithbone, some Fiston red and some Corax white, and then the final gallery of where we're up to. Right, playthrough, Miracle Brew. So it looks like we're going to have 4 times Xandire's Truth Seekers. That's the 3 human miniatures and then the little bird. And we're going to be playing with 3 Man-Skewer Boltboyz and 10 Gut Rippers and the Beast Skewer Killboy. That seems a little bit loaded on one side to me. And we're going to be using the battle mat with the coffee rings on it. So Man-Skewer Boltboyz data sheet, Xandire's Truth Seekers data sheet, using the pot grot. Okay, so playthrough 14, place in the pot grot. So what we're going to do, right, in this encounter you'll try to chase down a slippery pot grot who carries a batch of Miracle Brew, a foul concoction of swamp plants, fungi and other horrible ingredients that the Stormcast wish to destroy and the Cruel Boys wish to use as deadly poison. The pot grot will not take part in combat in this battle. So there you go, that's the mission. That is the mission. So play through turn by turn. And then obviously end of battle. Right, and then to sum up and look forward to, we have in issue 15 the Praetors, and then issue 16 we have some scenery terrain. That's nice. Let me bring you down. Let's have a look at these crossbow wielding maniacs. So it looks like they're on 32mm bases. 3 of those. And we are looking at a sculpt from 2021 again. And these look like they are a model kit, a standalone model kit, rather than one that came with the Dominion box set. because these don't look push fit to me. Right, so each of these guys is obviously carrying their quiver for their bolts, and then the stock and butt and pistol grip for the crossbows. There's 3 here. There's 4 actually. So there's another one here. So there's obviously got to be a variation. And then we have the crossbow, the leaves of the crossbow here. So it looks like 2 are prepared for firing and 1 has been fired. Yeah, and we've got a banner, back banner as well for one of them. So yeah, I mean, they're nice. It's a nice crisp lines as well on this. And it looks good. But looking at this, there's lots of tiny little parts. So again, like I say, just be careful when you clip these out. And just be careful when you clean them up. It may be that you try and do any clean up and mould line removal whilst they're still on the sprue, and then clip them out and finish it off. The headdress all looks, I'm assuming that might be for the leader. These little forky trident things on the head. So yeah, there you go. And it looks like all of these bolt crossbows have a bayonet attached. So they like to get up close and personal and stick you between the ribs. Okay, so yeah, there's the plastic. Come back and we'll build these. We'll build a couple. Won't build all of them. We'll build a couple. Yeah. See you in a sec. First of our 2 Crossbows that we're going to build for this video. So we got the 2 main body halves. So this is just one of the crossbow lads. It's not the leader, as it were. 2 main body pieces joined together. Then we're adding in this arm, which goes on like so. Right, okay. So that's good. And bingo. Then we've got some shoulder armour. Oh no, not shoulder armour. I thought it was a shoulder pad for a second. It's a bit of a cod piece sort of thing. Apparently the Crossboys worry about their junk just like everybody else. So that goes on the front there. Now this Crossboy has a crossbow that's been fired. So that's just going to go on like thus. I am going to just pop a little bit of glue so that it seats nicely. Now, this crossbow, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. No, actually, yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick him to the base for now. Like this. Now, so the crossbow goes on, and we've got the forearm which marries up in there, and then it joins at the wrist there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some glue, or in this case plastic weld, just in the little dimple there, so I can marry up this arm, and then, oh come on, and then from that position I can locate the wrist at the other end, like thus, and there you go. Right, oh. Right, that's better. So we've got that. Then we're going to put his quiver on his back, and this goes on like so. Then head, and then this guy's got his face piece up, I think. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting fit. To try and find the right way. So there's a couple of dimples just on the side of the head by the top of the ears that goes to, and that is going to be where we stick our lift up visor piece. Like that. And there you go. Right, so that's the first one. Right, the group war clan leader now. So this guy, you start off with pieces 12, 13. They just get glued to each other. Actually, let's move that out of the way. Let's put these together like thus. That's that bit. Now I'm actually going to glue this guy as well to the base before I proceed. So, right. Now I'm going to do a couple of things that I need to sort out first. One of them is part 14 has part 15 glue to it. Now this is The instructions are not 100% clear on this. So just trying to make sure this is round the right way. Like that maybe. Right, let's try this again. So it's a little bit of a funny, awkward angle that you need to get that on. And then okay, so it's lower down. Slightly lower down, and then glue it. And then the forearm for his right side. Now, it might be, I'm looking at this, it might be easier to glue that on once you've got the crossbow in place. Now, crossbow, 2 bits, make sure you get it out the right way. And so there you go, that's that. And then on the left hand side of the crossbow we have this piece here which locates just trying to get this around the right way. Okay, so this is, oh right, now I see. There we go. So yeah, there's a bit that locates into, so there's a little recess in the side of the crossbow, and there's a piece on here which will locate this, and then this hooks over the top of the crossbow string. So it's across the top there. I'm just going to dab it in a little bit of glue. So that's that. Then we're gluing this onto our chieftain. And you have this piece here, which locates into that arm. So what I'm going to do is glue this arm on. Which I think goes like so. And then this locates into the wrist. And it sits like that. And then this forearm comes down. And I'm looking at this, and from what I can see, this two-pronged fork thing he's got here needs to sit into the crossbow. Firing mechanism there. So right, I'm going to try this a different way. I think it's going to be easier to locate this arm into the crossbow mechanism like it's supposed to. So that goes in there like that. It's got two pins that locate into it. And then this works better by locating this in and then gluing this to the other side of this lever that the chieftain's using. So tiny bit of glue in there, bit of glue on there. And this is quite fiddly. To get this all together like so, and then obviously I'm going to leave that to go off, and the reason I'm going to leave it to go off is so that it's hopefully not too bendy when I come to glue it onto the guy. Now what I'm going to do is just glue this back piece on, and this is keyed so it should only go one way, like this. If you do want to add in a little bit more glue from the edges to make sure it sticks. And then this guy, you build up the head, two parts, just basically the crest of the helmet here going on. Like this. Oops. Now I'm going to glue that in. Right, now hopefully I can position this properly. So, bit of glue on there, bit of glue on there. And that, I think, glue, glue. I'm just going to add in a little bit more there to make sure that is done. And bingo. So there are all three of the miniatures. So we built these two. This was the one I did previously. Hopefully you'll join me in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye bye.